Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Sunday afternoon, so it is time for the big unveiling of who won this week. Who won the big battle?
So this is my 21st week on the Amazon Influencer Program and Catherine's 17th week. And so
Crazy. It doesn't feel like we've been doing it long, and it also feels like we've been doing it that long.
we really haven't been doing it that long. This is broken out into weeks. We're going to do our monthly update of how we did in November soon, but time is going by fast. And I think part of the reason for that is you can take a break from this and still prosper, still make some money. So let's talk about how we did. This is the second week of December, and we're just going to rip off the Band-Aid, get started, talk about our first day, which is Sunday, day one. Let's see how we did. And before we get started on this, we're just looking at this, and we did get an update from one Wicked Gaming 1337, who says that we do, in fact, unveil both of them at the same time, and then we both read them. Doesn't mean we have to do that going forward.
I concede. I was wrong. You were right. You were right. Thank you for pointing it out.
It does, in fact, mean that I was right and she was wrong. I'm going to try something different this week, too. I'm going to actually try and put the results right here instead of shrinking our heads down.
Ooh.
So I'm going to, I think
So they're not going to see the whole thing.
Maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we'll stick to the status quo. And also, I think next week we're going to do this update live. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do that today, but I left the webcam in the baby's room, and baby is asleep. So here we go. Day one. Let's see who we did.
Okay, hold on. Do you think you won, or do you think I won?
I think I won.
Okay.
Based on your general attitude and demeanor this week.
I'm just talking about this day.
Oh, this day?
This day.
I think I won.
This day, I think I won.
Okay, let's see. And
Oh.
I had 330 clicks with $41.01, and you had
210 clicks, $23.22.
which I did win, but $23 is nothing to sneeze at.
No?
That's nothing to...
No, I said my new goal was $20 a day.
$20 a day. Okay, let's see if you made that this week.
But let's just point out from our discussion last night, that is not the mark that you say I should be hitting.
We'll
Not
talk
for
about
300 videos.
You're right. So day number 2. Let's take a look. I got 275 clicks with $33.30.
204 clicks, $32.82.
So that, if you're doing the math, that's 2 for me, 0 for her.
It's also a lot more money for a lot less clicks for me.
That's true. You're more high impact. Okay, day number 3.
Yeah, I think I won this one.
Okay, I think I won it. I think I won every day.
Oh, no, it's the next day I think I won.
263 clicks, $28.89. And you had?
189 clicks, $13.83.
By the way, I think this was my lowest day.
Okay, well then I didn't win the next day.
But I could be wrong. I can't remember for sure. Let's see. Day number 4.
You had a good week.
Day number 4.
I was really hoping for a week like this.
Never mind. This was my lowest day.
I did win this day.
She won. 263 clicks, $26.39.
Note, far fewer clicks, far higher income. 193 clicks, $30.98.
And also note, my attitude about this whole thing is changing week to week. So we're going to talk about that later. Yeah, about like techniques and what you should or shouldn't be doing. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about that. Okay. Day number 5, 405 clicks and $57.11.
Wow. What are you selling? That's what I want to know. I'm sure what
do
you guys want to know.
Do you want to know what I'm selling?
Well, I don't want that. I think we should keep that private.
Well, I won't tell you exactly what I'm selling, but this is one of my biggest days, and they weren't high ticket items. It was a lot of small things.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I sell, because it's not going to matter if anybody else gets in on this market. A whole bunch of washable, invisible ink markers, and I get a whole 9 cents for them. But I'm selling them in droves. I mean, I am breaking the Amazon trucks with how many of these are going out.
So we get those questions all the time of what should you review, and our answer is always anything and everything. I reviewed this is another one where I share something.
I buy Invisible Ink washable markers. I did a review on them, and now apparently everybody else is buying them too. Did a great review on them.
I did a review on a box of Bic medium point pens, and I sold a whole bunch of those this week for 6 cents
Ooh,
of commission.
I made more. I made 9 cents.
Yeah. Anyway, day number 6. Who do you think won this one?
You?
Let's find out. 411 clicks and $43.65 to your
260 clicks and $19.31.
And I think it's worth pointing out that Catherine usually totally demolishes me.
Yeah. So it's okay. You had a good week.
I did. I'm
grateful you had a good week because I did not have. I mean, I'm not complaining about these numbers, but we've been having this argument, which he can't wait to do the monthly review to talk about. But the points. He's saying that the income per clicks, what is it called? The earnings per click should be $1 per day per video, and it's not there. That's not
per click. Well, we'll talk about it. Well, the earnings per video, yeah,
per
100. Video. Yeah, so if you make 100, we'll talk about that in just a minute. Especially when we get to. Stay tuned for the monthly review. But this is our last day. Wow.
I'm just saying, I can't wait because the numbers, you keep talking about how numbers don't lie, and you're right, they're not lying.
They don't lie. Last day, and they won't lie. It'll all wash out. Last day of the week, 433 clicks, finishing up strong on my side, $41.47.
It's just, you have more videos than you, so you should not be beating me. That is, it's frustrating.
I do have a theory, though.
The money, you're right, the numbers don't lie, yet they are lying.
I have a theory.
According to you.
I have a theory that we'll get into.
315 clicks. This was my worst day in terms of clicks per earnings. 315 clicks, $24.34.
So that was our week. I will just say, one of the things I wanted to mention, let's see, my lowest day, $26.39. My highest day, $57.11. I believe that averaged out to around $38 per day.
And my highest day was 32, and my lowest day was 13.
Still pretty awesome.
Wait, was that 13?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, 13.
So you probably, I'd willing to bet I probably averaged around 20 a day that you were hoping for. It just doesn't look like it. When you look at those low days, it kind of hurts. Okay, so really...
Hoping for is totally different than earnings per video, like you're trying to talk about.
Okay. So this week, speaking of new videos added, I added 16 videos for a total of 217 videos.
I would have added more, but I couldn't find products. I couldn't find the product listings.
It's been kind of busy this last few weeks. And Catherine added
12 videos for 287.
Yeah.
I really wanted to break 300.
And my goal, and you will, I bet you will this week. My goal is to I want to catch up to Catherine, because when this healthy competition we have going, it's a win-win. Like, whoever wins, we all win. That's kind of the way I look at it.
Okay, I look at it that way too, and I'm so thankful that you had such a great week. I just already had to concede that I was not right, and I would like to be able to concede that I am right when it comes to the earnings per video.
Well, let's look at it. Let's look how we did. So clicks for this week, I had a total of 2,401 clicks to your
1667.
It's so interesting. Almost 1,000 different, 800 different. We listening for children?
Yeah, that is interesting. That
Okay.
is a lot less.
And if we look at the numbers as
Didn't
well,
get enough clicks on those markers.
I had 14 returns and I sold 333 items to your
10 returns, 274. So you didn't even...
I sold 50 more items than you.
Interesting. So you didn't sell that many more.
50? That's quite a bit. 50 is a lot.
Oh, but almost double the clicks, but only...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll look at that with our
not
conversion
double
rate.
the clicks, but 1,800.
Yeah, so that put me at a total of 11,312, just a little bit under the week before.
Wow. And I, it was like a half.
Yep.
7,529. Like that is
I have some theories, and they're working theories, so don't quote me. That puts our conversion rates. Let's see, the conversion rate, of course, that is when someone clicks, what percentage of people actually purchase the product. Mine was 13.87%, almost 14%, and you...
Mine went way up if I just had more people watching the videos. Mine went up to 16%. Beat that. I would love to know what your conversion rates are, because mine was like... But I noticed this with you too, as you started the program, like yours creeped up. I'm loving the 16% conversion rate. Like,
so
I love it.
What that shows me is you sold less, but it wasn't because people were watching and weren't converting. Like, you're actually a better salesperson than I am.
Thank you.
And also prettier than I am.
Thank you.
So I think that counts into a huge portion of it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that being said, it's not your fault.
I'm just not getting.
They're not getting the clicks, right? Mm-hmm. So total earnings for the week, $271. Actually, I beat my previous week by $1. My best week so far in the program.
And look at that. Like, this is what I'm always talking to you about. Like that it should be going like this. I mean, every week I have to sit in this video and be like, it should be going like this, and it's not.
Yep.
And it's Christmas time.
So let me see what this is. So that means in the last 2 weeks, just put in perspective, the last 2 weeks in this program, this husband and wife duo here, just half of the month, mind you, I want to point this out, $956.56 in 2 weeks.
And I should have doubled. I mean, I should have made twice as much as I made.
I was worried about this review because I knew Catherine was going to be bummed out. Let's look at the last two stats before we sum her up.
So this was still like a reveal to us. It's just I had made a couple comments how I was not earning as much.
So that puts me now as the record holder with $1,859. That is over 21 weeks.
I know you can brag all you want. I'm still ahead in terms of how long we've been in the program.
And Catherine is at $1,779 for the entirety. A lot of sevens. So here's my thoughts about why I performed better than you did.
Do tell.
Okay, a couple different thoughts, and this is totally like I have no data to back this up.
You can see our Christmas tree.
I know you can see it in the mirror. Merry Christmas, everybody.
It looks like a painting.
Catherine did a whole bunch of reviews of advent calendars, which are not going to sell well later on in the week.
Oh, that's always your thing. That's always
seasonal.
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 And I told you I'm building up my seasonal repartee so that next year I will already have the leg up.
Absolutely. I have been doing more like
we've got to get advent calendars next year in early November so that they can be
absolutely 100%. I think that looking for those evergreen things over year for seasonal stuff. Honestly, I think in January we should be looking at Valentine's Day gifts and that kind of stuff. I think gifts is where it's at. I see a lot of other Amazon influencers that have YouTube channels. They would purchase gifts for their friends and loved ones, carefully unpack them, review them, put them back in the box.
Oh, that doesn't sound familiar.
Not a terrible idea.
We do that for our kids.
But before, I had this big thing where I was getting just random things from sellers to review, and I thought it was a waste of time. I actually think some of those cheap, gimmicky kind of things make amazing Christmas gifts, and I think I've been selling a lot of those. That's one of my big theories is I have a lot of more generic-y men gift type stuff, and I think they've been selling. So that's kind of where I'm at.
No, I've been getting a lot of, let's just say, dinkier things. Like the things they're selling you are like, I mean, yeah, they're just more like they have more substance, whereas mine are like, games and little trinkets and things like that. And
we have been so busy and so behind on reviews. It's the end of my work, like a big heavy area of work when I'm finishing up, and it's been stressful. So we've actually been cutting back on things we agreed to review to. But that's the problem is they keep saying, "Would you like to review this?" And I'm like, "Oh, that sounds really cool. I actually want that." And so it's been a battle to decide.
Did you get that one thing that they asked you after we said we weren't going to do it? Of course not. No, of course not.
No,
so
we would love to do a video just on working with sellers because it's something we're trying to figure out ourselves. I don't know.
They're not sellers. They're data. They're like
Virtual assistants.
yeah, they're assistants.
The assistants who are working with sellers. But regardless,
they're manipulative. I'll tell you that much.
I would love to do some. Actually, this is where I want to do some live streams so we can actually talk with people and get opinions because we're growing, trying to figure that out. She's eating apples. We're doing this review while the babies are asleep. But that's where we're at. My best week ever. Catherine had a bummer week.
Yeah, I did have a bummer week.
Not yet. But all in all, I think we both won though. Because we're together and this is a business we got to do together. I mean, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? It's a little side hustle that...
I just kept thinking about that movie last night.
Oh, The Switch?
I was like, we should kiss. And then I just kept thinking about that movie last night.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was just a silly family movie. Another Switch Bodies movie.
Yeah.
It's called Family Switch on Netflix.
Jennifer Garner.
It was cute. There was just
weird. There's some cringy, weird stuff.
But I mean, it was your standard Switch. It was not unique. It was not.
Yeah.
But I do feel like things are getting more funny, like just in like movies overall. Like they push the limits of funny, where before it would be like that's too ridiculous, but the ridiculousness is funny.
Yep.
Anyway, there was just this scene that reminded me of it. So
controversial opinion here. I thought Hubie Halloween was pretty funny. It was so stupid.
I actually really liked Hubie Halloween, and I'm not a massive like.
This is what people come here for. Everybody have a fantastic day. I'm gonna get this video up and stay tuned for our November update. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna be crazy. And please,
it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, don't get us started about it. We should do a whole episode about a review of Hubie Halloween.
I pooped on the floor.
Please like and subscribe.